Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So NC State's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of them.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Bird. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't hang on. It's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, NC State! Great job by the back on the option.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Boston College's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Boston College wants to play fast.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Burr. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just a little off. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He'll try to pop the draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Flips it out in the flat. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the marker. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field.
There he goes! And And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Boston College right back to the line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. BC back to work after picking up the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Golden Eagles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles. PAT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Oh, better look out! And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Spur.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Off the RPO, complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Fighting off the defender. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up on the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. They want to flex their muscle. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Dead center perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that wide receiver screen. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Out of the backfield, he's open. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Just threw that one way too far. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting the sack. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Boston College wants to play fast. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is on its way. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Heel off one deep down the left side. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They're going to run it.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Nestled just inside that right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Boston College right back to the line.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides the back on the option to give. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here's the pressure. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll pull it on the read. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boston College will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Working on the right. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. He's got it. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hatchett. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Now they'll run the draw. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Look out, he's got room. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up.
Turning it on. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Offense lining up quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Off play action on 1st down. He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Wall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. They're hanging around here, leads down to 12.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time. Jet breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. And some room to work. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Burr.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hatchett. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Offense in a bunch formation. Going right to work up top. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
He'll take it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Hatchett. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The Wolfpack line up, facing third and approximately half a mile. Quarterback on the keeper. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. He's got it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. There he goes! And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Right on the money. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. On the run, it's Wall. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Makes a catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. They want to throw it. Big guy smells it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boston College! Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 10 over Louisville.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got their lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll ride the hot hand. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. It's Bird. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense set on 1st down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.